Stop scrolling, chosen one. Yeah, I'm talking to you. The one who's been grinding, the one who's felt the cosmic pressure, the one who almost threw in the towel last Tuesday. You think you're close to the end? The shocking truth is, you are close to the beginning. Your life isn't a slow walk, it's a quantum leap, and you've been sitting on the launch pad. The universe isn't just watching your struggle, it's calibrating your comeback. The river and the rock. Think about the Great Wall of China. Not the stones, but the river that was diverted to build it. A small, seemingly insignificant river was rerouted by human design, a temporary blockade. But over time, the water kept pressing, kept carving, kept following its divine, natural flow, until that blockade was an afterthought. That river didn't stop flowing because the builders told it to. It just found a new, more powerful path. You, my friend, are that river. Your breakthrough isn't about moving the mountain. It's about the unstoppable flow of your inherent energy, the divine betrayal that wasn't. You've felt that crushing weight, haven't you? That moment when a friend, a mentor, or even a system you trusted pulled the rug out. It felt like the universe was against you. You remember standing in the kitchen at 3 a.m., staring at the empty coffee pot, replaying the harsh words, the closed door, the contract that fell through. You felt the specific, cold sting of rejection deep in your gut, the one that makes you question your entire worth. But I'm here to tell you, that rejection wasn't a punishment, it was divine protection. That door was slammed shut by God's own hand, because what was behind it was too small for the epic destiny that awaits you. You weren't defeated, you were rerouted to abundance. That pain was just the intense heat forging your unbreakable shield. The karma of the silent night. How many times have you put in the work when no one was watching? The late nights studying, the early mornings lifting, the countless hours pouring your soul into a skill that felt invisible? Your hustle was never hidden. You saw the instant success of others, the viral posts, the overnight fortunes, and you wondered, where is my cosmic payout? That is the lie of the quick-fix society. The spiritual law of karma doesn't deal in likes and immediate returns. It deals in compound interest. The universe was cataloging every sacrifice, every tear, every single disciplined action you took while the crowd was asleep. What felt like endless waiting was actually a massive energy buildup, and you are about to see the eruption. The quiet faithfulness you showed yourself is now about to turn into a thunderous victory. The shift in your energetic signature. You've been vibrating on a frequency of almost. You've been putting out an energy of hope, but still carrying the old anchors of doubt and past failure. It's time to cut the ropes. You've noticed a change lately, haven't you? A sudden, overwhelming sense of clarity, a moment where the old worries just didn't sting as hard. This isn't a coincidence. It's your spiritual maturation. Your energetic signature has changed. You spent so long fighting the shadow that you finally realized you are the light. The people and opportunities that couldn't find you before, because your vibration was too low, too clouded by old hurt, are now being magnetically drawn to your new, brilliant frequency. They aren't just coming, they are responding to the new, powerful you. You have moved past surviving, and now you are effortlessly attracting. The cosmic deception of the plateau. You hit the wall, the infamous plateau. You feel like you are exerting maximum force for minimum gain, and that whispering voice tells you, this is your limit. I call absolute BS. That plateau isn't a ceiling, it's a launch pad designed by the divine. Every ounce of resistance you feel right now, the sudden obstacles, the unexpected delays, the exhaustion that settles deep in your bones, is simply the pressure being generated before the explosion. You are not stuck, you are compressing energy. The universe does not give you challenges you cannot handle. It gives you the exact pressure required to shape you into the vessel that can hold the massive breakthrough that's coming. You aren't falling back. You are pulling the bowstring back to shoot further than ever before. The ghost of your former self. You look in the mirror, and sometimes you still see the old you, the one who procrastinated, the one who settled, the one who believed the negative chatter. That version is a ghost now. It lingers in your periphery, trying to haunt your present success. But you have been through the fire. You have done the deep, agonizing work of purging old programming and toxic connections. You remember the specific moment you decided enough was enough, the day you drew a line in the sand and told the universe, "I choose my destiny." That former self is simply a shadow, and shadows have no power in the light of your current intention. Your victory is already written. You are just watching the physical world catch up to the spiritual truth you've already claimed. The synchronicity is your siren song. Have you noticed the bizarre coincidences lately? The random person who drops the exact book title you needed? The song lyric that perfectly answers your deepest worry? These aren't accidents. This is the universe literally rearranging reality around your declared intention. This synchronicity is the siren song of your destiny. It's the cosmic compass telling you, you are on the right path. What felt like luck or chance is actually perfect, divine timing orchestrated by a power far greater than your human mind can comprehend. You are not wandering. You are being guided by an unseen hand toward the treasure chest you've been manifesting. The power of the pause. In the middle of the grind, when you felt compelled to hustle harder, you chose to pause, reflect, and recharge. Society screams, more, faster, never stop, but your spirit wisely whispered, integrate. That deliberate rest, that moment of meditation, that afternoon you took for yourself, wasn't laziness, it was strategic soul alignment. You stopped doing just long enough to remember who you are. This is the spiritual insight. True power doesn't come from constant action, it comes from clear vision. By choosing inner peace, you have made yourself a clear channel for massive inspiration, and the next major move is coming through you, not from an exhausted place of forcing. The blessing disguised as crisis, the sudden financial hit, the unexpected health scare, the relationship breakdown, it all felt like a curse, a sign of bad karma. It was actually the universe clearing the runway. The crisis was a controlled demolition of everything that was too small, too heavy, or too limiting to fit into your grand future. You had to feel the specific, terrifying uncertainty of those moments to realize your own innate resilience. That trial was the ultimate test of faith, and you passed. You didn't break. You bent, you learned, and you solidified. What the enemy meant for evil, God has already repurposed for your ultimate elevation. You survived the storm, and now you own the ocean. Your intuition is the voice of God. That gut feeling, that strong, undeniable nudge that told you to say no to the lucrative offer or yes to the terrifying leap of faith, that is the divine speaking directly to you. You tried to rationalize it away with logic, but your soul knew the truth. You followed the quiet, knowing voice, and in doing so, you bypassed years of potential stagnation or misdirection. Psychological studies call it instinct. We call it the direct line to your higher self. The more you honored that internal compass, the brighter it shone. You are no longer flying blind. You are navigating with the flawless map of your own intuition. The inevitability of the harvest. You've been planting seeds in the dark for so long, watering them with tears and hope, that you started to doubt the soil. Stop doubting the harvest. The spiritual law is unshakable. What you sow, you must reap. You have planted diligence, integrity, and focused intention. You are now entering the season of inevitability. Everything that has been held back, everything that was delayed, is now accelerating toward you. What you see as an obstacle is merely the final, flimsy barrier. Your breakthrough isn't a possibility. It is a mathematical certainty based on the energy you have already invested. Prepare for the sudden, overflowing abundance that is about to validate every single sacrifice you made. The debt of the universe is due. You've been generous with your time, your kindness, and your expertise, often to people who couldn't or didn't reciprocate. You may have even felt taken advantage of, like your energy was constantly being drained without a fair trade. The universe operates on a perfect ledger, and its debt to you is massive. Every good deed, every moment of genuine help, every time you chose the high road when the easy road was tempting, it was all tallied. Karma isn't just about punishment, it's fundamentally about perfect, reciprocal justice. The breakthrough that's coming won't just be professional or financial, it will be an emotional and energetic reimbursement. You are not just getting what you want, you are getting back tenfold everything you've poured out. The cosmic check is finally ready to be cashed. the illusion of isolation. There were times you felt utterly alone in your struggle, sitting in the silence, convinced no one else understood the magnitude of your vision or the depth of your pain. That isolation was a strategic retreat. The universe intentionally pulled you out of the noisy crowd, so you could hear your own divine guidance without external pollution. You weren't abandoned, you were consecrated for a higher purpose. The very space you created through that loneliness allowed your most authentic self to emerge, unshackled by peer pressure or societal expectations. Now, as you step into your breakthrough, you will realize that your true tribe, the people who genuinely support your magnitude, are already gathering. You were alone to become whole. Now you are whole to lead the many. Your adversary's greatest gift. Think about the specific person or entity that caused you the most pain or blockage. That villain in your story. You viewed them as an enemy, but they were actually a reluctant spiritual teacher. Their resistance forced you to become smarter, stronger, and more strategic than you ever thought possible. They were the friction required to generate your fire. Every time they tried to knock you down, you found a new level of grit. This is the profound psychological truth. You only rise to the level of your opposition. Thank the pain, thank the hardship, and thank the person who tried to stop you, because their effort became the sacrificial fuel for your unstoppable momentum. The final testing of your faith. Right now, you might be seeing the very thing you manifested appear almost within reach, only to seem momentarily snatched away again. This is the final, subtle test of your conviction. The universe wants to see if you will hold your vision with fierce, unwavering certainty, even when the evidence is temporarily obscured. This isn't a retraction, it's a confirmation checkpoint. The spiritual insight here is that you must claim your victory before it physically appears. Do not waver. Speak to the breakthrough as if it has already occurred. Your persistent faith is the final key turning the lock on the abundance that is poised to flood your life. You have endured every trial, now claim the reward. The unfolding of your DNA destiny. There are things you were born to do, talents, perspectives, and unique contributions encoded in your very being. For a long time, you tried to fit your enormous spirit into a small box, chasing paths that felt safe but soul-crushing. That chapter is closed. Your breakthrough is ultimately the moment you stop fighting your own nature. The world doesn't need another imitation. It desperately needs the authentic, unapologetic vibration of you. Every setback was simply the universe violently redirecting you back to your true north. You are not meant to struggle. You are meant to shine precisely the way you are built. Your current alignment is no accident. It is the powerful fulfillment of your destiny's blueprint, the magnetic pull of your resolved past. You spent months, maybe years, untangling the complicated knots of past grievances, forgiving the unforgivable, and finally releasing the victim narrative that kept you small. That intentional forgiveness was not for their benefit. It was the ultimate act of self-liberation. Every time you chose peace over lingering resentment, you were clearing debris from your path. Psychological science confirms that holding on to past pain drains present energy. Spiritual law confirms it creates karmic blockages. By resolving those old chapters, you have created a powerful, energetic vacuum. Your breakthrough is now being sucked toward you because the spiritual friction from the past has been eliminated. You are free, and freedom is a magnet for miracles. The miracle of the mundane. You've been waiting for the lightning bolt moment, the dramatic Hollywood announcement of your success, but the true miracle is unfolding in the relentless rhythm of your daily discipline. It's in the small, consistent victories. That moment you chose the hard workout over the easy sleep, the time you made the tough call instead of putting it off, the decision to learn that new skill. These are the bricks of your empire. The universe rewards consistency, not just charisma. What seems mundane and boring right now is actually the hidden geometry of your genius. Your breakthrough isn't a flash. It's the culmination of 1,000 correct choices that felt insignificant at the time. The divine refusal to compromise. You had opportunities to settle, didn't you? To take the good enough deal, to stay in the comfortable but stifling situation, just to end the pressure. Thank God you refused. Your deep-seated, stubborn refusal to compromise your ultimate vision was your soul's declaration of self-worth. The universe saw that you were willing to walk away from a sure thing because you knew you deserved better. That act of radical self-respect was the final signal that you are ready for the real prize. By closing the door on mediocrity, you forced the divine to deliver the masterpiece you were always intended to receive. Your patience was not passive, it was a powerful, unwavering demand for excellence. The spiritual significance of tiredness. The exhaustion you feel isn't just physical fatigue, it's the spiritual lag before a major system upgrade. Your mind, body, and energy field are processing massive amounts of new information and shedding old limitations at an accelerated rate. You are quite literally rewiring your reality. Stop judging the need for rest as weakness. Your tiredness is proof that you have been working at a higher energetic output than you realize. When you honor that need for rest, you are giving the universe permission to install the next level of breakthrough. This rest is not a break from the work. It is the essential preparation for the victory. The confirmation in the critic's voice. Right when you got serious, the critics came out of the woodwork. The envious whispers, the discouraging comments, the people who suddenly felt threatened by your growing light. They are your greatest confirmation. The moment your enemies start loudly expressing their doubts is the spiritual proof that you are winning. You are stepping so far outside their limiting paradigm that they have no choice but to project their fear onto you. Do not be distracted by the noise. The sound of their fear is the cheering of the universe in disguise. Their doubt is the final signal that your breakthrough is imminent. You are not validated by their approval, you are confirmed by their intense reaction. The unexpected messenger of truth. Remember that seemingly random person who popped up in your life, delivered a single, cutting but true piece of advice, and then vanished? The waiter, the Uber driver, the stranger in the checkout line. They weren't random, they were messengers. The universe sometimes uses the most unlikely conduits to deliver the vital truth you were desperately avoiding. That difficult feedback, which stung at the moment, was the precise adjustment your life trajectory needed. That uncomfortable moment of truth was the divine intervention that stopped you from continuing a path that was too small for you. You were so protected that the cosmos sent a literal anonymous warning. Your willingness to hear the unvarnished truth has now accelerated your timeline to success. The alchemic power of regret. You've spent too much time looking back at the colossal mistakes, the missed chances, the money you blew, or the words you wish you could take back. Stop treating regret like a chain. Treat it like fuel. Every single one of those painful memories is actually an alchemic ingredient for your current success. You now possess the hard-earned wisdom, the specific insight, and the profound caution that only failure can teach. This is the psychological mastery. You didn't just survive your failures, you extracted the gold from them. What looked like a deficit in your past is actually a massive, irreplaceable asset in your present. Your breakthrough is built on the solid foundation of lessons learned the hard way. The unseen hand moving the pieces. You were certain a certain connection or opportunity was vital for your success, and when it dissolved, you panicked. You felt like you had lost your sure thing. That loss was an intentional realignment. An unseen, powerful energy was busy dismantling a setup that would have eventually trapped you or limited your expansion. You are being positioned for something so much bigger that the smaller, tempting offers had to be taken off the table. This is the absolute truth of a life operating under divine contract. You can't miss what is truly meant for you. The breakthrough coming is not just a little better, it's a complete upgrade that requires the temporary deletion of the old architecture. The elevation of your standards. Lately, you've found yourself simply unable to tolerate the old drama, the low-vibration conversations, or the energy-draining activities you once accepted. This is not you being picky, this is spiritual ascension. Your energy field has risen to a point where low-frequency things literally cannot sustain themselves in your orbit. You are now subconsciously and consciously rejecting anything that doesn't match the level of your future self. That refusal to engage in pettiness, that clear-eyed focus on quality over quantity, that is your soul declaring its readiness. Your breakthrough is not just an event, it's a consequence of your new, non-negotiable standard of living and being. The final darkness before dawn. You might be feeling the most intense pressure right now, a strange mix of intense excitement and paralyzing self-doubt. This is the peak pressure point, just like a star collapsing inward right before it explodes into a brilliant supernova. You are experiencing the final, dense contraction before massive expansion. The feeling of being overwhelmed is simply your old self fighting the birth of your new destiny. Hold your center. Do not let the final moments of doubt snatch the prize from your hands. This is the spiritual law of opposites. The greater the darkness you perceive, the closer you are to the blinding light. Your final resistance is the ultimate proof that the dam is about to break. The sacred geometry of the delay. You had a timeline, you had a date circled on the calendar, and then the frustrating delay hit. Everything slowed down and you felt cheated by time. This delay was a gift, a sacred pause orchestrated by a higher power. It wasn't about denying you, it was about protecting the longevity of your success. That extra time allowed a crucial detail to align, a key person to get into position, or for you to gain a vital piece of knowledge you didn't know you needed. Think of it as a master engineer ensuring the foundation can handle the skyscraper. The universe wasn't slowing your progress, it was reinforcing your future. You didn't lose time, you gained the necessary stability for enduring greatness. The echo of your future self. Sometimes you get a sudden, vivid flash of your success, a snapshot of you living the life you're fighting for. It feels like a fantasy, a daydream designed to taunt you. That is not a fantasy, it is a memory. Your future self, the breakthrough version of you, is sending back an energetic echo to reassure and guide you through the fog of the present. This feeling is absolute proof that the destination is real and already exists on a higher plane. You are feeling your destiny before you physically arrive. Stop doubting those powerful visions. They are divine breadcrumbs showing you the way. The energy you're feeling is the magnetic pull of your own unstoppable future. The power in saying no more. The shift happened when you finally closed the door on a specific toxic relationship, a soul-draining job, or a self-destructive habit. It was terrifying to walk away from the familiar, but your spirit demanded better. That definitive no was the loudest spiritual affirmation you could make. By consciously removing the biggest energy leaks in your life, you instantly raise your frequency and signal to the cosmos that you are serious about your ascension. The uncomfortable gap you felt after saying goodbye was merely the vacuum created to be filled with abundance. Your self-respect became the most powerful force in your manifestation. You earned your breakthrough by refusing anything less than your worth. The lesson in the empty hand. There was a moment when you lost something valuable, money, an opportunity, a prized possession, and you felt the sheer, raw emptiness. That temporary lack was actually a critical spiritual lesson in detachment. You realized your worth is not tied to things, but to your divine, inherent nature. The universe needed you to prove you could stand powerful and whole, even when stripped down to nothing. This is the test of true sovereignty. Because you passed that test and refused to let material loss break your spirit, the universe now knows it can trust you with massive wealth and responsibility. You emptied your hands so it could be filled with a greater, more meaningful reward. The final alignment of destiny. Look back at the path, the strange turns, the coincidences, the people who arrived and departed right on cue. It looked chaotic, but now the patterns are starting to form. You are witnessing the final pieces of the puzzle clicking into place. The person you met 3 years ago is now providing the essential link. The skill you developed as a hobby is now the core of your income. Everything you thought was random was actually precise, meticulous preparation for the chapter you are about to enter. Your breakthrough isn't a random event. It is the perfect, harmonic convergence of every single choice and lesson you've ever had. You have been building this moment brick by brick, and now, the masterpiece is ready for its grand reveal. The mirror of your unshakable belief. You had friends who laughed. You had a family that worried. You had people who subtly tried to manage your expectations, telling you to be realistic. Their doubt was a mirror reflecting the strength of your own belief. Every time they questioned you, You had a chance to internally reaffirm your conviction and tell the universe, I still believe. This is the ultimate spiritual showdown, the energy of collective doubt versus the singular, focused power of your faith. And your faith won. You are seeing the psychological effect of pure conviction. The world bending to the will of the one person who refused to accept impossibility. Your breakthrough isn't a gift, it's the direct manifestation of your unwavering self-trust. The power of the empty space. You've been diligently cleaning house, deleting the old contacts, clearing the clutter, simplifying your physical and mental space. This wasn't just adult spring cleaning, it was making room for the enormous energy of your breakthrough. Nature abhors a vacuum, and the spiritual world operates on the same principle. You had to empty the old containers, you had to clear the limited space, so the massive wave of new opportunity could flow in without obstruction. The slight feeling of lack you had after letting go of those things was just the cosmic waiting period before the grand refill. Your breakthrough is about to demonstrate the raw power of intentional emptiness, the inconvenience of growth. Growth is rarely comfortable. It's messy, inconvenient, and often feels like an irritating itch you can't scratch. You've been dealing with a level of generalized discomfort, a restlessness, a lack of peace in your old patterns, a feeling that things just aren't fitting anymore. That irritation is the sound of your spirit demanding a bigger life. It's a sign you are outgrowing your current skin. You are not falling apart. You are fundamentally upgrading your operating system, and the transition is bumpy. Stop trying to make the discomfort go away. Embrace the inconvenient truth that you are too big for your current surroundings. The breakthrough is simply the moment your physical reality finally snaps into alignment with your colossal growth. The hidden language of suffering. Some days felt unbearable, the kind of suffering that changes you on a cellular level. But here is the spiritual alchemy. Suffering is not meaningless. It is language. It was forcing you to pay attention, to stop ignoring the deep wounds, and to confront the limiting beliefs that needed to be burned away. That intense fire was the purification process. You now possess a profound empathy and a depth of character that you could never have achieved in comfort. This depth is what will anchor your coming success and make you a true leader, not just a momentary sensation. Your breakthrough is so powerful because it has been forged in the profound wisdom of your endured pain. The divine mandate of joy. You've spent so long chasing, striving, and pushing that you forgot the most powerful spiritual truth. Joy is the highest vibration. The breakthrough isn't just about achieving the goal. It's about returning to a state of natural, unforced happiness. The universe doesn't respond to struggle, it responds to alignment. You've noticed moments lately when you just laughed, a genuine, deep laugh that broke through the seriousness. Those moments were your soul snapping back into its original, joyful frequency. Your breakthrough is not a reward for the struggle. It is a return to the default state of abundance that the universe always intended for you. Stop fighting and start flowing into the joy that is already yours. The sudden appearance of resources. You worried about how. You stressed over the funding, the expertise, the critical connections you didn't have. Stop worrying about the mechanism. The universe is the ultimate logistics expert. You are about to witness the sudden, almost ridiculous appearance of everything you need. That seemingly impossible loan suddenly gets approved. The expert you needed, who you thought was inaccessible, ends up being introduced by a casual acquaintance. This is not magic. This is the physical world snapping to attention once your spiritual frequency has been correctly calibrated. You didn't have to chase these resources. They are being delivered to you on the divine schedule. The missing pieces are no longer missing. They are arriving at the perfect point of confluence. The collapse of the old narrative. The old story you told yourself, the I'm not good enough, the I always fail, that this is too hard, is literally disintegrating around you. You keep having moments where you realize those lies no longer fit the reality you are building. That internal collapse is the sign of your energetic upgrade. The old negative self-talk is losing its power because your actions have consistently contradicted it. This is profound psychological and spiritual surgery. You are replacing the limiting programming with a powerful, self-authored narrative of victory. You are not just changing your mind, you are fundamentally replacing the foundational stories that governed your life, the divine discomfort of expansion. You might feel a strange sense of anxiety or even fear right now, not because you are failing, but because you are succeeding faster than your ego can comfortably process. That discomfort isn't a red flag, it's the feeling of stretching past your former boundaries. Your soul is ready for the breakthrough, but your ego, which likes predictability and comfort, is clinging to the old, small identity. Embrace the fear as a compass. It is pointing directly toward your biggest growth and your ultimate destination. The true sign of a massive breakthrough is the proportional increase in the feeling of, "I can't believe this is happening." You are meant to be uncomfortable right now because comfort means you are staying the same size. The unmasking of your critics. You will soon see the critics and the doubters, the ones who tried to hold you back, suddenly trying to latch onto your success. They will change their tune, claiming they always believed in you. This moment is your final spiritual test of integrity. Do not judge them. Simply see their reaction as undeniable proof of your ascension. Their attempt to claim proximity to your breakthrough is the public, physical validation that your divine effort was successful. You don't need their approval, and you don't need their energy. Your path is now clearly illuminated, and their late arrival merely confirms you were right to walk alone when it mattered most. The overflowing cup of completion. You are no longer striving for an outcome, you are stepping into a state of completion. Feel the energy of the finished project, the realized goal, the achieved freedom. That feeling is not a wish, it is a reality you are now moving into. All the lessons, the delays, the pain, the perseverance, it has all converged into this single, powerful point in time. Your breakthrough is not a sudden, random luck event. It is the inevitable overflowing of the cup that you have diligently and faithfully filled with intention and disciplined action. The struggle is over. Your moment to receive has arrived. The divine choreography of failure. Think back to the last time you utterly bombed. The project that crashed, the investment that went south, the moment you felt complete professional humiliation. That failure wasn't a mistake, it was divine choreography. It removed a false path that would have ultimately led to a smaller destiny and redirected your focus onto the one thing you were truly meant to master. It was a painful, expensive lesson that you now wield as a strategic advantage. This is the spiritual economy of loss. Nothing is ever truly wasted. The breakdown was a breakthrough in disguise, forcing you to strip away the vanity and find the pure, unshakable core of your purpose. You didn't lose. You invested in invaluable, soul-level clarity, the unlocking of the inner vault. You've spent years gathering knowledge, skills, and experiences, sometimes feeling like you were just stockpiling without clear direction. That vault of ability is about to spring open. All those seemingly disconnected pieces of training, the bizarre certification, the forgotten language, the niche hobby, are suddenly going to harmonize and become the precise competitive advantage that separates you from the competition. Your breakthrough requires the total sum of everything you are. The universe waited until all the necessary tools were in your possession before giving you the final command. You are not just successful, you are uniquely equipped. The sacred responsibility of receiving. As the breakthrough washes over you, you might feel a strange pressure to downplay it, to shrink back, or to minimize the massive change that is occurring. Reject the spiritual smallness. Receiving massive abundance, joy, or success is not selfish. It is a sacred responsibility. You were given this breakthrough to elevate not just yourself, but everyone in your orbit. The moment you fully accept and own your success is the moment you activate your full potential to be a beacon for others. Don't hide your light. It's a divine mandate for you to shine brightly. Your humility is best expressed not through minimizing your success, but through maximizing your service with it. The energy of non-resistance. The toughest part of this entire journey was the fighting, the constant swimming upstream against obstacles you perceived as threats. The truth is, the breakthrough became imminent when you finally stopped resisting the flow of your own life. You stopped fighting the things you couldn't control and focused only on the things you could create. That surrender wasn't a sign of weakness, It was a masterful act of energetic alignment. By accepting the present moment, however imperfect, you allowed the future to unfold with perfect ease. Your breakthrough is a lesson in power through peace. You found the path of least resistance, and that path is now delivering maximum reward. The final step, the leap of certainty. You are standing on the edge. The bridge you used to walk across has disappeared behind you, and the path ahead is clear but requires one final, terrifying step into the unknown. This is the leap of certainty. You don't need a guarantee. You need unconditional knowing. The spiritual universe demands you move forward based solely on the internal truth of your destiny, not on external proof. Take the final action, launch the thing, sign the paper, say the word. Do it with the ferocious confidence of someone who has already won. This final step isn't a risk. It's the ceremonial confirmation that your breakthrough is not just a dream, but the undeniable reality you have built. The signature of your suffering. You've tried to hide the scars, the dark circles, the history of struggle that led you here. Stop hiding the signature of your suffering. Those experiences are not blemishes. They are the unique, non-fungible proof of your fortitude and the credentials that qualify you for this breakthrough. Every setback you endured is now part of the powerful, authentic story that will resonate with millions. People don't connect with perfection. They connect with relatable, hard-won victory. Your ability to stand here, battered but unbroken, is the magnetic energy that will draw your audience, your opportunities, and your ultimate fulfillment. The divine didn't put you through fire to emerge flawless, but to emerge unmistakably forged. Chosen one, you made it to the end of this broadcast, and that is not accidental. It is the final sign that the message of this breakthrough was meant for your ears, your heart, your life. You didn't just watch this video, you absorbed a frequency. You are not waiting for your power, you are remembering it. The divine source that created the galaxies looks upon you and sees not a struggler, but a champion poised for their inevitable victory. Understand this fundamental truth. You were never broken, you were just under construction. The pain was the mortar, the resistance was the blueprint, and the doubt was the sandpaper that polished your soul into a diamond. Your breakthrough is not a lottery win. It is a rightful, earned coronation. Stop looking to the horizon for proof. Look at your hand. Look at the resilience in your eyes. The power is in you, and the time is now. Now for the mission. We are not just a channel. We are a movement of manifestors. Your breakthrough is a lighthouse, and we need every light shining at full wattage. Drop a like on this video right now as your energetic signature, your commitment to receive the abundance you have earned. Amen.